Wonderful.
And greetings. My half is soon coming.
Coming now.
Yes, perfect.
Hello everyone, heart greeting. The light a little bit strong.
So, as you already know, here in the room, joining, maybe not all of you, we will have the talk of the beginning streamed on Facebook and YouTube. And when we will finish the talk that is available to you and for everyone connecting with us, we will dive into the transmission in a closed group. And we have also beautiful souls joining online in a closed streaming session. So this is how it will go. And today, as you followed our post, probably for most of you, today will be Twin Flames encoding. There will be a talk
Yes.
about it.
Talk, and if you have any question about that also.
So if you have questions before we start, while we are talking about twin flames, we will explain what is the twin flames, how it's happening, the feminine and masculine as well, the Christ consciousness,
connection with the Christ
consciousness,
yes.
which is the birth of or the result of the sacred union. So we'll work and we will talk around it. Any questions are welcome, of course. And this week will be a full week of twin flames, divine feminine, divine masculine upgrades. We have felt it beautifully as well. A massive realignment a few weeks ago. So the way it's worked is we receive the information weeks before, and we experience it as well through us. So we're able to talk about it, to also explain it, and to bring the transmissions, to bring the guidance with it, and the code that we are embedding through inside our, through us and in our channels. So it's really exciting, And along with this, we have also strongly received that we will share more about twin flames, about mindful relationships, about sacred union as well, and also with the children's, how in the sacred union bringing beautiful souls and bringing mindful education with the kids, and how to bring tools to parents and tools to children as well. So it will come. It has been presented to us in the house many times. So that's our confirmation and sign. So we will follow them.
Are very good, very
new
connected.
and yes, like the last 15 years we had teenagers as well. Oh no no! They were saying things about crystals that they never.
They communicate with the crystal very fast.
That was super. Like, but did you read that somewhere? No. Nobody told you? No, I just know. That was beautiful. So big high five around the grid. So yes, so children, but before the children is how we understand our union within, our communication, our expression, our love, and how we create around us the family, the relationship that is the
so
mirror
we encode it in
of
us, so we can transfer it to children
heart.
or support them in that sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, today the twin flame encodement, we'll explain about the encodement specifically. We'll talk about the twin flame as an energy. And it's very important to every soul. Every soul has the reunion of the twin flame encoded in our consciousness. It's not only physical meeting, it's not only the story of, I'm searching for my twin flame, my love. Yes, of course, that's a very important aspect of it, but it's not that it only. Every higher self or group soul, they express the experience, the projection of splitting into divine masculine, divine feminine, and the soul as an individual soul take one part of that aspect and they go into the journey of searching to re-meet. They do it all over again. Why? Because it gives so much depth and wisdom and feeling of the wholeness. This is how one of the most important way how the source express the expansion and the uniqueness and collect the unity consciousness. That's why the Christ consciousness was in us.
Or echoing.
Echo is echoing, right? Echo, let's see. Mine is always hello, hello, hello. Yeah, found it. Don't worry. Cool now? Better. Yes. So, and hopefully Master Jesus Sananda, the Christ consciousness embodiment, might give some message or download of the twin flame encodement and the remembering. And of course, we'll also invite Crystalline because she's coming very strongly, and they have the element also coming closer. Is like right now our consciousness so mature up that we know the importance of the nature and earth and the nature spirit, which is the elementals of the earth, the water, the trees, and how they affect our energy and how they empower us and advance our light body. With that communication, it's also linked to the embodiment of the Christ consciousness, which is still is part of the twin flame. So earth, moon, and sun, those archetype, we know them like we said Mother Earth, Father Sun, for example, or Father Sky. Those terminology is resembling for the masculine and feminine re-meeting, and it is also part of the Christ consciousness embodiment, which is merging the masculine and feminine within us. So as you are the female or as a male, woman and man, we also have within us the masculine and feminine sacred union, and we are also looking forward in our life for that sacred union too. And it unfolds not only as a relationship, it unfolds on many levels of consciousness expansion, the Christ consciousness embodiment, the awakening, the connection. So it's very important part of our spiritual journey and our empowerment and the ascension that's happening. Everyone tapping into the ascension has to remember the twin flame encodement, the embodiment of the Christ consciousness, the balancing masculine and feminine, or the union, the masculine and feminine divinity within us and outside. It's like this is part of it.
Yeah, it's the merging of the feminine and masculine is simply bringing everything into wholeness. So we are in the physical masculine body, our feminine body. We don't have separate energies. We don't have separate or different love. Is how we can reconciliate our strength and our softness, our polarities in one that bring the wholeness. And in that wholeness, we are embedding the unconditional love, the universal love, which is the wholeness. So we are just expressing it through a feminine physical energy or a masculine physical energy. This is where we are bringing this unconditional love through our feminine or through our masculine. But inside, in the heart space, in our unconditional love, there is no feminine and masculine. When they merge, is the universal unconditional love. The love from the source, the wholeness, the love from all that is, that we are able to recollect. When it's separated, we are in separation, of course. When it's reunited, bringing one, we are receiving all there's reconciliation with the source, and it's embedding and shining through all our cells as part of the universe, back again as one. So feminine, masculine, of course it is, because we are still in the process, and the day we will fully receive the Christ consciousness embodiment, we will be in our 5D light body fully. So that is how we bring everything into balance, where there is no separation inside out. That we are bathing in an unconditional love inside out, that everything becomes wholeness, and the communication with the elements, the communication with the animals, the communication with the planet Earth, and the connection with the different realms and kingdoms become wholeness, part of us, through ourselves, as it's already there, but we are still in separation to fully experience it. And separation is on many levels. That's why when we were saying just before the streaming, Last week was up and down, like yes, life, and no, I don't want to live. No, I'm kidding. But yes to life, and like
Running
no,
away,
I'm feeling
hiding.
so sad. So it's like those extremes that is showing that, well, you are on the way, you are on the beautiful divine direction, but still, I'm showing you that you are in separation if you are still feeling it in the up and the down.
And we have a small comment from one of our friend Abir, and we would like to tackle that comment here on Facebook. It's a good comment, so you can understand, so you don't be attached. So the comment was saying from Abir, twin flames are not always necessarily and the most compatible soulmate or divine partner, because they are so much alike that growth can happen through strong clash and conflict. The energy is so strong that they can burn each other because both identical reflect each other. I would agree on the first part, is not always necessarily, and we have to understand. We were mentioning specifically twin flame encodement. That is more important than actually the twin flame meeting. Because when you are not ready in the twin flame encodement within you, which is you are not balanced yet inside, then the learning will be so strong, as Abir is saying, that you will clash with your twin flame when you meet, because you haven't done your inner work. So usually we always say, before look outside, look inside. So the Christ consciousness, it has many aspects, of course, but one of the most important aspects on the twin flame is it re-download to you the twin flame encodement. The twin flame encodement is, before we decide or we take that physical individual soul expression, incarnation, or masculine or feminine, male or female, before that, on the higher level, on the higher soul or oversoul or the group soul, all those higher consciousness, pure consciousness, before they become limited, they will always give the experience of splitting into divine masculine, divine feminine, because that is very important from the source to express itself through those two energy and reunite to give the experience of infinite possibility, expansion, and the unity consciousness coming together. That is one of the most important of evolution of the soul. Fractalize, express, expand, and re-meet. That's what we are doing. So we are all individual souls, yet on the higher level, we are one of the same greater self, which comes from divine. We are one in that sense. So the twin flame encodement, it already embed or expressed from the greater self through all those individual souls, and the work is to remember the encodement so you can bring in the embodiment of the Christ consciousness as a whole, as a total. No more identification with the gender. That's a wisdom of it. And yet, of course, once you get that encodement and you work on yourself and embody your internal divine masculine, divine feminine inside you, then you're meeting with your twin flame, or you actually plant the seed for the meeting to the twin flame to be more whole, more united, more onto the another level of the learning. But as Abir was saying, yes, if you haven't done your inner work, it's not really the most important, because there is a lot of things the soul need to learn first. And I would say focus on the twin flame encodement and the energy of it, because that will bring the Christ consciousness within you, and then your higher self and the whole higher consciousness will prepare your meeting to your twin flame, if that is the next reflection.
I want to add as well that the twin flame is not always a physical encounter. The twin flame can also be on the astral. So not everyone has chosen to meet the twin flame in this lifetime.
Or some of them, they actually... Here we have to go into the history of the soul expansions and the greater learning that we've done. We start making a new story on top of the stories. One of them is, I'm going to meet my twin flame and clash, because that will bring even greater learning of disattachment. So some of the people, they know that this was a twin flame, but it didn't work out, or it's not didn't work out, it worked out for whatever reason was teaching at that time, because that one of the expression of the soul, I want to even further express and see the infinity of possibility that even if I meet my twin flame, I will find a new learning that was not available before. The soul is always, or all the souls and greater, in a search of greater learning. So that's why sometimes it's so confusing, because some guide or some channel will say something, someone else will say something else, because every time the greater group soul will come up with a new development. Pause, we're going to do this teaching, we're going to do this learning, and then before was not available because it's infinite, it's expansion. Yet I would say the more you relax of the persistent and the expectation of how your twin flame will plan out, and you work on yourself, the twin flame encodement, and you can tap into your higher self and your conscious expansion to download the twin flame encodement as an merging of the divine masculine, divine feminine within you and before, and the astral and other realms. When you bring that empowerment, that expansion, you can bring the I am presence that is whole, that's not identified as masculine or feminine, that is total spark of light of divine. And then if that's what you are working on and you are aligning and you work on yourself, you plant yourself meeting your twin flame in the best expression, best meeting. So
alignment.
Best alignment. Yes. I hope I was clear out. Yes, thank you, Abir, and thank you for clarifying. Yes, because can one have many twin flame? It's a good question. I might have a full talk about this because I don't want to distract you and confuse you, but the answer in short, yes, it is possible to have many twin flame, because also, as I said, many group souls start deciding that one experience was not enough. The souls, they become smart of that experience. We are ancient, we keep doing it. They become smart, they become attached to the experience. I have only one twin flame, and the group soul decided that we're going to split the twin flame higher up in the hierarchy. You have to, that's why I need to explain it in a longer version. You have your individual soul, over soul, higher self, part of higher self, and then you have another something called higher self group soul, and it has many layers, gates, and you have the greater self, and then you have the I am presence. And don't look at it in linear also, because it's once go up, it's multidimensional. They are interconnected inside each other. So sometimes they split, or the fractalized expression, that's a better way to say it, will happen directly on your oversoul, so you have only one, or it can happen upper, where your group soul has many twin flame, and when you meet them, you will feel like you have 10 twin flames. So the moment you work on your twin flame encodement, your seed you're planting the seed the best way. So the encodement, don't be attached to the physical, that's another aspect. Work on the energy. The physical is a reflection of your working, and then your twin flame will be the best meeting. That's what we do here in the heart resonance. You drop 2 stories and you just project pure love to yourself and to the environment, and then you will reflect back to you, the universe reflect back to you the best alignment, harmony with your vibration that you are sending without your story. That's why we mentioned this. Cool, I hope that I clear up this. We have another comment from Didi. Bravo guys, you are so interested about the twin flames. I have a comment and question, and we are diving so deep. Those details could be available, but not everywhere. I know, because I research all the time and I connect with guides, and not because they are secret or very high, because of the maturity and the details in it. Not everyone in that sense ready to hear that I don't have only one twin. Sometimes it's shocking. So unless the group, I would say, I have to be honest with you, and the vortex and the people who's channeling also ready to that kind of maturity, those information will not come. I would say a couple of years ago I didn't have that information. I received it when I start tapping into the working on myself and working on planting the seed of the twin flames, and after a while, and even we discuss it and it was shocking a little bit, then we realized it and we move on and we embed the twin flame encodement and it works, and that's why we're sharing with you. Okay, so the question is, is it possible that since one has many twin flames, they can also meet at the same lifetime here for them to reincarnate at the same time? See, smart. This is what I'm talking about. Thank you, Didi, for asking this question. But this is what I'm talking about, how the group soul and the greater self start realizing that the individual soul, when they are mature, they become smarter to somehow tweak the system. So if I know, so I'm going to do this. Cool, you can have all the expression and the fun, but it's not the point. The point is the greater learning. So the answer is yes, but don't be attached to that understanding. Don't be attached to that, okay, so now I'm going to smart out the system. It's not a competition here. It's a learning for you. Your higher self wants this learning, and you are teaching others. So work on the inner and drop your expectation on the out. Then in the inner, when you are projecting it out, say the best, highest possible high frequency expansion come to me, and whatever that means according to you and your blueprint and your connection with your greater self, it will come to you in the best way. Focus on this rather than focus on, I know some people when they are asking for the twin flame, I want love relationship. Lovely. Where I have the
Conditions.
Start putting conditions. Even the love relationship, it's a learning for the soul. We had, all of us, many love relationship in all our dimensions. So this is not just like, I don't have yet, maybe this lifetime. It's not big deal to the greater self, to be honest. Of course, it's very important because it is energy, the most important energy. But if you haven't done it and you're still learning from it, the greater self will accept that we're still learning here. We're not going to make it till we learn. So work on your learning more than being attached, where is my love relationship? And that's how you actually attract and manifest. That's what we're talking about, manifest. When you relax, and you believe and trust yourself, and trust that you are loved, and what is the best for you will come to you when you are in that vibration of pure love to yourself and the universe. That kind of trust, that kind of vibration, not only trust, not passive, it's you vibrate it, the best will come to you. Cool. I think I hope that answered it well for you. Thank you, Didi, also. Thank you for everyone who put the comment. We'll talk a little bit about the Christ also. I came to the realization recently that it's true, so yes, it's about relearning. See, bravo. Bravo, Didi, good learning, good realization. And when I dropped the expectation and the story, once I realized that to be true. Correct, thank you, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful comment, beautiful realization. We would say sometime when you express in this, or when you hear it or you see it, be happy. If you see a great realization happening around you from other people, don't be jealous. You manifested it to see it. You will never see it unless you are also high in consciousness. If you see something good someone is doing around you, don't say, oh, he's better than me. Say, wow, what good I already achieved. Where I manifest, I can see that in my reality. You cannot see it in your reality unless you match that vibration. And the true also in other aspect, if you see something really bad, say, what is it in me that I can still see that bad thing still happening and there is no solution for it? So work on yourself also, so your vibration cure it, heal it, or collect the learning that's need to be learned from it, so it doesn't need to come and keep repeating. It's always two sides. So jealousy is not really correct to vibration you need to do. It's completely dropping your power. When you are jealous, you say, oh wow, say it in very positive. Wow, I can see something very good that I think I'm jealous, but I'm so proud that I manifest that vibration that I can see it. So that means you can achieve it. Like literally, you have to see it in this way. If you saw it in your environment, that means you can achieve it. You made it possible. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yes, embed this in your system.
Any questions on your side?
Yeah. Now, when it comes to meeting your twin flame, how do you know?
It's you, so you know.
We'll work on the. We will. Yes. Okay.
Well, not always. Usually, women are a bit slower.
I was faster.
And we have many friends as well, like few friends as well.
I was
So
that
why women are slower there?
Protection,
they,
I guess.
Yeah, they hold it. They like to see all the aspects, maybe, or to
Yeah.
feel safe, to see them to not reproduce what they've been.
I heard it a couple of times that
learning
male are
before.
faster in this, specifically
Yeah,
in the twin
like
flame.
Men, they go straight, right? So
Yeah,
the
maybe.
masculine energy is directions, it's knowing, it's going there, and it's focus. Woman, it's dancing. Yes, but I don't know. I don't see it yet. I need to be sure. I need to feel
Yeah.
protected and safe.
Yes, yes.
I mean, I'm
Sometimes-
just giving you the cliche, but it's
Yeah,
somehow a little bit there according to individuals' experiences, of course. And we have a couple of friends who also met the beautiful twin flames, and it was exactly the same.
Same story.
The
male
the
would just
woman will
like
take,
got it. The female is like.
We will
But-
share
but-
our story.
But
one
you have
day,
to see
but-
this also. Yesterday we were having a call with someone on Skype also, and a bit elder, I would say. And I was explaining a bit of this aspect of sometimes the female thinks that the male need to learn, which is true. We have a lot of things to learn from the female. But sometimes the male actually teaching the female some of the aspects that the female really refusing to see. One of them, for example, disattachment, self-acceptance. So all the male, okay, not all the male, mostly the who's more balanced, they're just fine with themselves. They are not really much care about, I have spot or something. You know what I mean? I know the female say, because we are female or beauty. Yes, but you are learning from the male this aspect. Learn that. You see? So we are always teaching each other in that aspect, and that's what I was sharing with them. I said, oh, you see, your husband, I was talking about her husband. My husband, he doesn't care. I said, no, he cares, he's always there and so on, but he's more comfortable in that aspect of emotion. And that's what he's teaching you. And he also learning from you to be more active. So both of them, they are learning, want to be more active, want to be more relaxed, I would say. That's also when we do the breathing, for example, in the morning, we teach about the passive sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. We have the same energy within us, it's teaching us. We have the active, I'm wrong, and we have the passive, you just ate and you just want to relax. And the whole body said, please don't jump, you just ate. So both of them are important, and this is the divine union within the system. And every time look at whatever the other aspect of masculine or feminine in front of you, man or woman, whatever frustrating you might be something you need to look at most of the time. You don't need to be, I would say, for example, very accepting or saying I'm wrong, you are right. No, it's not about that. It's about look at it deeply and see, so what is it in me that make me uncomfortable that I need to embed or understand or learn or evolve. And then you find that there is always two-side learning.
But to answer to your question, I understand that when you haven't experienced it, you just wonder, but if I miss, or if I don't know, if I don't realize, know that you will know. It's, you know, like you may have, most of you have felt or have experienced in your life that suddenly a choice has been taken, but everything is working in your favor without you doing anything. It's like bringing you this way, doing things and helping you doing that. So the universe is working for you. So the moment there will be an encounter, like for example, a very simple job, you know that you want that job and this job is coming to you like effortlessly because it's meant to be for you. A house as well. How many times you have moved in and out and like suddenly a house has manifested in a couple of days for you. So I would say for the relationship it would be, and it's actually very similar, it's presented into your life, and you will know, your inner knowing will know, and there is no questions happening. There are even no decisions to make. It's effortless, it's flowing. So this is where we lose as women, talking for women. There is the drop, there is no resistance at all, it's just the inner knowing and but it's simple, it's there.
This is the very good comment from my lovely Lumiere to you, for the mind to relax, to trust. But yet, I would say another aspect is, in this session, we're going to download the twin flame encodement. The moment I will call whoever can participate, which is most probably White Brotherhood of Light and Sisterhood of Rose, I will ask them to join and give you the experience. What I received, that they can download the vision and remembering the encodement, where you will know, because every soul's already had many times twin flame meetings. We already have them many times.
We already
it's
had
anything,
by the way. We just need to remember.
We are just replaying games. We are replaying stories and life for the greater learning, and because it's exciting also. We forget, and then I meet my twin flame again. Nice. So you already know in that sense. And by downloading the twin flame encodement, will guide you into that feeling and that download, and I hope that they will download it to you. The moment you will meet your twin flame, it will ring like a bell. Like this, that's clear. You got my point?
Yeah.
So of course, but her comment is to relax your mind, because the mind's like, so what is it? You know what I mean? Like, relax, you will know it. I'm telling you. What do you mean by you know it? The mind will never stop questioning. Get my point? So, and Christ, and even the people who know, some of you know, some of you you don't know about that the Christ or Jesus or the many masters, as we know, that's why they are coming stronger right now as the Brotherhood of Light and Sisterhood of Rose, to give you that remembering, that encode with that names, that there is many masters who's already right now working as a twin flame into presentation organization of ascended master, and this is a divine masculine expression, this is a divine feminine expression, and by that they're telling you every master you connect with either already met his twin flame and he's working on it on the astral, or he embodied the Christ consciousness, which is merging of the I am presence, which is I am presence is full union, sacred union already within the self. So relax it in that sense, and allow whoever you connect with as a spiritual teacher or master or prophet or so on, they already have that key. We call it the Christ unity consciousness, the straight spark of light from divine, the I am presence, which is available in all religion, the understanding that the light of God within us. If you tap into that and you ask for it, the downloading encodement will come, and that's what we're going to do tonight. We'll call all the ascended master. I don't know who will come. We'll call them and see how the attunement and the encodement will go through. And of course, Crystalline was promising to come stronger, because elementals are higher consciousness of element of the earth, are very important right now. And we start tapping into connecting with this nature spirit. We start communicating with the tree. We give you a lot of story in one video. Maybe we'll put it also out, how we start communicating with the plant and how we revitalize some of the plant by just sending them love, and how communicate with cats, for example. Everyone knows this, I think. And also we start realizing the moment we start connecting more deeper with, we want to activate our light body and expand our consciousness, the earth becomes strong. It's like, if this is what you're looking for, first you have to go through me. I am your mother, you are made from my elements. And another aspect of it, which is, I would like to put it out also, it's very important. If you have your channel, your spiritual channel open and connect with the heart of the one, heart of God, the light of God, that means you are embodiment of the light, that you respect and love all the creation of God. And in that aspect, if you stay in that divine love within you, all the creation of the one, all the heart that is through the divine love will connect with you as one. And that is the consciousness expansion, that is the self-realization. You start seeing that you are never separated from your environment, you are one. You are just a fractalized consciousness expression of your persona. That playing part of like one finger, other finger, hand, two legs, the whole is one always, even though that it looks like individualized. That realization, you can bring it, and then you tap into the spirit or the nature spirit, and they will work with you and they teach you and they communicate and they love you and they give you the power, the abundance, the manifestation, the light body expansion, all this. So I wanted to put this out. Lovely. So we'll start the session and transmission and activation. Thank you for joining us online on Facebook or on YouTube. We are streaming on both of them right now. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for your maturity and putting this questioning and asking and spreading by embodying, by asking, by expanding. We already sent that to the collective, and we are shifting the timelines through our maturity, through our embodiment of the unity consciousness, that we are all connected in the heart. Thank you. Much love to you.